Magnesium is one of those quiet heroes inside your body. It supports over 300 different reactions every single day, from helping your heart beat steadily, to keeping your nerves calm, to giving your muscles the strength to move. It's working behind the scenes, non-stop. But here's the shocking truth. Up to 80% of adults don't get enough magnesium. And what's even more concerning is that many people who do take magnesium are using it the wrong way, sometimes in ways that can actually be harmful. When taken incorrectly or mixed with the wrong medications, magnesium can lead to serious problems, from kidney strain and breathing issues all the way to heart rhythm complications. That's why, in today's video, I want to clear up the confusion once and for all. You're going to learn who really needs magnesium, who should avoid it, how much is safe to take, and most importantly, how to use it properly so it helps, not harms, your health. So if you've ever taken magnesium without really knowing if it's right for you, stay with me. What you're about to hear could save you from some very common and dangerous mistakes. Let's start with the question that matters most. How do you know if your body is crying out for magnesium? Magnesium is one of those nutrients that quietly keeps everything running smoothly, from your heart and muscles to your nerves and brain. But when levels start to drop, your body sends out warning signs. The problem is, most people mistake them for something else. The first warning sign is muscle trouble. Have you ever been lying in bed at night, just about to fall asleep, when suddenly your calf seizes up in a painful cramp that nearly makes you jump? Or maybe your eyelid twitches non-stop for days, no matter what you do. Those aren't random annoyances. They're your body's way of begging for more magnesium. You see, magnesium acts like nature's relaxation mineral. It keeps your nerves calm and helps your muscles release tension after they contract. When you don't have enough, your nerves behave like live electrical wires that can't turn off, sending constant, uncontrolled signals to your muscles. That's what leads to cramps, twitching, and that strange tingling or numbness you might feel in your hands or feet. But it doesn't stop there. Low magnesium can also make your legs feel weak, like they don't have the same strength they used to. That's because magnesium plays a critical role in energy production inside your muscle cells. Without it, your muscles can't unlock the fuel they need to work properly. You could be eating well and exercising, but if your magnesium is low, your strength will still fade. The second sign is emotional stress and anxiety. This might surprise you, but stress doesn't just affect your mood. It literally drains the magnesium from your body. Every time you get anxious, your body switches into fight or flight mode. Your adrenal glands release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, and your kidneys respond by flushing magnesium out through your urine. So stress burns through your magnesium, and low magnesium makes you more stressed. A vicious cycle that can leave you feeling anxious, irritable, or lying awake at night with your mind racing. Many of my older patients who struggle with insomnia or constant tension find huge relief once they start restoring their magnesium levels. It's like turning down the volume on life's background noise. The third major sign shows up as you age. As we get older, our stomach produces less acid, and that acid is crucial for dissolving and absorbing magnesium from food. At the same time, our intestines become less efficient at pulling nutrients into the bloodstream. So even if you're eating well, less of that magnesium actually makes it where it needs to go. And there's another problem. Many seniors naturally start eating less of the foods rich in magnesium, like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, either because they're harder to chew or because appetite simply decreases with age. Add in common digestive issues like acid reflux, irritable bowel syndrome, or inflammatory bowel disease, and magnesium absorption becomes even harder. That's why magnesium deficiency is so widespread among adults over 60, even among those who think they're eating a healthy diet. If any of this sounds familiar, the cramps, the stress, the fatigue, or those restless nights, It might be your body's way of waving a red flag. The good news? Magnesium deficiency is one of the easiest things to fix once you recognize the signs. The fourth sign is for people taking certain medications. Now, there's another group that often overlooks magnesium. People taking common prescription medications. If you're on diuretics or water pills used for high blood pressure or heart problems, this is especially important. These medications make you urinate more, which helps reduce fluid buildup. But here's the catch. They don't just flush out water, they also wash away critical minerals like magnesium. Over time, this slow leak can leave your body running on empty. Another hidden culprit is acid-blocking medication. Those little pills many people take daily for heartburn or acid reflux. Drugs like omeprazole or pantoprazole lower stomach acid to stop the burning sensation. But that same acid is exactly what your body needs to absorb magnesium from food. So even if you're eating magnesium-rich meals, much of it passes right through your system unused. I've met countless older adults who told me they couldn't figure out why they felt weak, crampy, or anxious, even though their diet seemed fine. When we checked their medication list, the answer was right there. Acid blockers or water pills, quietly draining their magnesium day after day. If you recognize yourself here, don't panic. The solution isn't to stop your medication. It's to be proactive. Talk to your doctor about adding magnesium-rich foods like spinach, almonds, or pumpkin seeds to your daily diet. Or ask whether a gentle supplement might help restore your balance. The fifth sign you might need more magnesium applies to two very common groups: people with diabetes and those who drink alcohol regularly. Let's start with diabetes. When your blood sugar is high, your kidneys work overtime to flush out the excess glucose through urine. Unfortunately, magnesium gets swept out right along with it. To make things more complicated, when you take insulin, it pulls both sugar and magnesium into your cells, temporarily lowering magnesium levels in your bloodstream. This creates a tricky cycle. Low magnesium makes it harder for insulin to work, and that poor insulin function keeps blood sugar high, which then drains even more magnesium. Over time, this can worsen fatigue, nerve problems, and even heart issues. Now, if you drink alcohol, the story isn't much different. Alcohol interferes with magnesium absorption in your intestines and increases how much magnesium you lose through urine. Even moderate drinking, a glass of wine or two each evening, can quietly deplete your magnesium stores over time. And there's one more group worth mentioning: people who sweat heavily. If you're an active senior who enjoys walking, gardening, or exercising outdoors, or if you've worked in a hot environment most of your life, you could be losing magnesium through sweat without realizing it. So how can you rebuild your reserves? Magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, beans, nuts, and seeds are a great start. But here's the problem. Modern farming has depleted magnesium from our soil, which means today's food simply doesn't contain as much as it did 50 years ago. That's why many experts recommend 100 to 200 milligrams per day of supplemental magnesium as a safe baseline. This simple step can help your body maintain balance, support healthy blood pressure, and keep your energy steady throughout the day. Magnesium relaxes your blood vessels, improves circulation, and helps your heart work more efficiently, like oil for the engine that keeps your body running smoothly. So if you take medications, have diabetes, drink occasionally, or sweat a lot, magnesium might be the missing link your body's been asking for all along. Now that we've talked about the many ways magnesium can help, it's just as important to talk about who should avoid it. Because in some cases, taking magnesium can do more harm than good. Let's go through the 4 main groups who should be especially cautious. The first group we'll talk about is people with kidney problems. If you've ever been told you have kidney disease or reduced kidney function, magnesium supplements can be risky. Here's why. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering out excess magnesium. When they're not working properly, magnesium can build up in your bloodstream to toxic levels, a condition called hypermagnesiemia. The symptoms can start subtly: nausea, fatigue, or muscle weakness. But as levels rise, it can progress to low blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, and even cardiac arrest in severe cases. Let me tell you about Helen, a 72-year-old woman from Florida. She had mild kidney disease and had been struggling with constipation. After reading online that magnesium could help, she started taking it daily. Within just 5 days, she began feeling nauseous, unusually tired, and thought she was coming down with the flu. Her daughter convinced her to see a doctor, and blood tests revealed dangerously high magnesium levels. Margaret had to be hospitalized to flush it from her system. The lesson here: if you have kidney problems, never take magnesium supplements without your doctor's supervision. What's safe for most people can become toxic for you very quickly. The second group that needs to be careful are those with naturally low blood pressure. Magnesium acts as a natural muscle relaxant. It relaxes your blood vessels, which can lower blood pressure even further. For someone who already has hypotension, this can cause dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. Here's an example. Walter, a 69-year-old retiree from Texas, had always had slightly low blood pressure, around 100/65. He started taking magnesium after hearing it might help with his leg cramps. But on the third day, he stood up from his morning coffee and suddenly felt the room spinning. He barely managed to grab the counter before he fainted. His wife checked his blood pressure. It had dropped to 85/55, dangerously low. When he called his doctor, the first question was, "Did you start any new supplements?" The culprit was magnesium. Once he stopped, his blood pressure returned to normal within 2 days. So, if your blood pressure already runs low, talk to your doctor before adding magnesium. Even natural supplements can hit harder than you think. The third group are those with bradycardia, a slow heartbeat, or other heart rhythm issues. Magnesium influences the electrical signals that control your heartbeat. Too much of it can slow these signals even further, potentially worsening conditions like heart block or irregular rhythms. Take Harold Jenkins, a 75-year-old man from Florida. He had a naturally slow heart rate, around 55 beats per minute. But it wasn't serious enough to require treatment. After hearing that magnesium could help him sleep better, he started taking it every evening. Within a week, he began feeling weak and lightheaded during his walks. At his next checkup, his heart rate had dropped to 42 beats per minute. His doctor immediately stopped the supplement, and within days his pulse returned to normal. If you've ever been told you have a slow heartbeat, arrhythmia, or heart block, avoid magnesium unless your cardiologist says otherwise. And finally, we have those taking prescription medications, especially antibiotics, muscle relaxants, or heart medications. Magnesium can interfere with several drugs by either blocking their absorption or changing how they work in your body. For example, antibiotics like tetracyclines or fluoroquinolones can bind with magnesium in your stomach, preventing your body from absorbing the medicine properly. Muscle relaxants can interact with magnesium's own relaxing effect, leading to dangerously low blood pressure or a slow heart rate. Heart medications, especially those used for arrhythmia or heart failure like digoxin, can become unstable when combined with magnesium, making them less predictable or even unsafe. Here's a real case. Evelyn Parker, an 81-year-old woman from Arizona, had been taking digoxin for years to manage her heart rhythm. When she added a magnesium supplement for leg cramps, her blood test results suddenly became erratic. Some days her medication levels were too low, other days too high. It took her doctor weeks to figure out that the magnesium was interfering with the way her heart medication was absorbed. Once they adjusted the timing, taking the two supplements several hours apart, her levels stabilized again. The key takeaway: Always check with your pharmacist or doctor before adding magnesium if you're on any prescription drugs. Even natural supplements can create powerful and sometimes dangerous interactions. Magnesium can be a powerful ally, but only when used wisely. If you have kidney problems, low blood pressure, slow heart rate, or take prescription medications, you need to be cautious. For most people, magnesium supports relaxation, sleep, and muscle health. But for others, it can become a hidden risk. Always remember, the goal isn't just to take supplements, it's to take them safely. Now that we've covered who should and shouldn't take magnesium, let's talk about something that's equally important: how to take it safely and effectively. Because while magnesium can be one of the most powerful nutrients for your muscles, heart, and sleep, the way you take it can make all the difference between getting real results and wasting your time, or worse, dealing with uncomfortable side effects. So here are the essential safety rules you need to know before you start supplementing. 1. Avoid combining magnesium with high-dose vitamin D. This might surprise you. Magnesium actually helps your body activate vitamin D, but taking too much vitamin D, over 4,000 IU per day, can deplete your magnesium stores. Think of it like two gears working together. If one spins too fast, it burns out the other. If you're already taking a high-dose vitamin D supplement, make sure you're also replenishing magnesium through food or low-dose supplements. The two need to stay in balance for your bones and muscles to work properly. 2. Don't rely only on blood tests. Listen to your body. Here's something most people don't realize. Only about 1% of your body's magnesium is found in your blood. The rest is stored deep inside your muscles, bones, and cells, where standard blood tests can't measure it. That means your blood test could look normal even when your body is running low. So instead of relying only on lab numbers, pay attention to how you feel. Signs like muscle twitching, fatigue, anxiety, or poor sleep are often your body's early way of saying, "Hey, I need more magnesium." 3. Maintain a healthy calcium-magnesium ratio. If you're taking calcium supplements but skipping magnesium, you might be doing more harm than good. These two minerals work hand in hand. Calcium contracts your muscles, while magnesium helps them relax. Without enough magnesium, excess calcium can deposit in the wrong places, contributing to kidney stones or hardened arteries. Experts recommend a ratio of about 2 parts calcium to 1 part magnesium for optimal balance. 4. Limit caffeine and alcohol. I know that morning cup of coffee or evening glass of wine can be part of your routine, and that's okay, in moderation. But both caffeine and alcohol increase magnesium loss through your kidneys. So if you're a regular coffee drinker or enjoy wine with dinner, it's even more important to replenish magnesium daily through foods or supplements. 5. Never take magnesium on an empty stomach. This is one of the most common mistakes people make. Taking magnesium without food can lead to digestive issues like diarrhea, nausea, or stomach cramps. To avoid that, always take it with a meal, ideally one that contains healthy fats like avocado, eggs, or olive oil, to boost absorption. Also, avoid taking magnesium right alongside a high-fiber meal or shake, since fiber can bind to minerals and reduce absorption. 6. Follow the proper dosage and choose the right form. If you're just starting out, begin with a low dose, around 100 milligrams per day with dinner. See how your body responds for a week, and if you tolerate it well, you can gradually increase to 200 milligrams per day, split between morning and evening. As for the form, not all magnesium supplements are created equal. Magnesium glycinate and magnesium malate are the top choices. They're gentle on your stomach and highly absorbable. Avoid magnesium oxide. It's poorly absorbed and acts more like a laxative than a nutrient. Take your magnesium with food that contains a little fat, and avoid pairing it with heavy fiber meals. 7. Combine with a healthy lifestyle. Finally, remember that magnesium works best as part of a bigger picture. A balanced diet, regular movement, and lower stress levels all enhance how your body uses it. No supplement can fix the effects of processed food, sugar overload, or chronic stress. But when you use magnesium the right way, as part of a mindful, balanced lifestyle, it can help calm your mind, steady your heartbeat, and restore your body's natural strength. Summary: to get the full benefits of magnesium, keep it balanced with vitamin D and calcium. Don't take it on an empty stomach. Limit caffeine and alcohol. Choose the right form and dose. And always pay attention to how your body feels. Magnesium can be a game changer for your health, but only if you take it the right way. At the end of the day, magnesium isn't a magic pill. It's a powerful partner in your overall health. It supports your muscles, your heart, your nerves, and even your sleep. But it only works best when combined with balanced nutrition, regular movement, and lower stress. So remember the key points. Start small, 100 milligrams with dinner. Then work your way up to 200 milligrams per day if your body tolerates it well. Choose the right form, magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate. They're gentle, effective, and easy to absorb. Always take it with food containing healthy fats like avocado or olive oil, and avoid pairing it with a heavy, high-fiber meal. And most importantly, listen to your body. Watch for signs like muscle twitches, fatigue, or trouble sleeping. These small signals often tell you exactly what your body needs. If you're taking prescription medications, especially antibiotics, muscle relaxants, or heart drugs, make sure to check with your doctor first. Even natural supplements can interact in ways you might not expect. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried magnesium before? Did you notice any changes in your energy, sleep, or mood? Drop your story in the comments below. I read every single one, and your experience might help someone else watching today. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to VitalAge Health for more science-backed, practical tips to stay strong, calm, and independent at any age. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.